Hare Krishna. So we'll chant the Jai Radha Madhava prayers. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Radhari. Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jayo Krishna Balaram. Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara Radhe. Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda, Jayo Srinivas Govinda. Jayo Lakshmi Narasimha, Jayo Ananta Dev, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jayo Ananta Dev. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Shri Shri Nittai Gauranga ki, Shri Shri Radha Dhamodar ki, Shri Srinivas Govinda ki, Shri Lakshmi Narasimhadev Ananta Dev ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Nittai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Before we start, please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we'll be discussing from 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, text 10. So it's displayed on the screen. So please repeat after me. Mayadhyakshena prakritihi. Mayadhyakshena prakritihi. Suyate sacharacharam. Suyate cha sacharacharam. Hetunanena kaunteya. Hetunanena kaunteya. Jagat viparivartate. Jagat viparivartate. Mayadhyakshena prakritihi. Suyate sacharacharam. Hetunanena kaunteya. Jagat viparivartate. Please repeat word to word meaning. Maya, by me. Adhyakshena, by superintendence. Prakritihi, material nature. Suyate, manifest. Sa, with. Characharam, moving and non-moving. Hetuna, for this reason. Anena, this. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Jagat, the cosmic manifestation. Viparivartate, is working. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charnaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. This material nature is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, and is producing all moving and unmoving beings. By its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. So please repeat the translation. This material nature is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, and it is producing all moving and unmoving beings. By its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Purport. It is clearly stated here that the Supreme Lord, although aloof from all the activities of the material world, remains the Supreme Director. The Supreme Lord is the supreme will and the background of this material manifestation. But the management is being conducted by material nature. Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that of all the living entities in different forms and species, I am the Father. The Father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child, and similarly, the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, injects all the living entities into the womb of material nature, and they come out of their different forms and species according to their last desires and activities. All these living entities, although born under the glance of the Supreme Lord, still take their different bodies according to their past deeds and desires. So the Lord is not directly attached to this material creation. He simply glances over material nature. Material nature is thus activated and everything is created immediately. Because he glances over material nature, there is undoubtedly activity on the part of the Supreme Lord, but he has nothing to do with the manifestation of the material world directly. This example is given in the Smriti. When there is a fragrant flower before someone, the fragrance is touched by the smelling power of the person, yet the smelling and the flower are detached from one another. There is a similar connection between the material world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, he has nothing to do with this material world, but he creates by his glance and ordains. In summary, material nature, without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot do anything. Yet the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. The sense of purport. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitan Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, here, Lord Krishna is talking about the background of this material manifestation, right? This whole material nature, that we are living in our existence is actually, if you analyze, it's like a big machine, right? So if you see, it's not just a lump of matter. There is lump of matter. What is the difference between machine and a lump of matter? Right? Machine is also made of matter. But when we say just a lump of matter, it is just some matter lying around. There is nothing, it is just inert. But when you say machine, it is a very systematic, organized arrangement of matter which is doing something, very wonderful, right? A very classic example of a machine like the automotives, right? The vehicles. Nobody is staying in a walkable distance, most of us at least. Everyone have, taken out their cars and drove, or, taken another form of transport. So it's a wonderful machine, right? Isn't it? But if you analyze it, it's just matter, right? If you take a modern automotive vehicle, it's a fiberglass, glass, metal, plastic, fiber, all these kind of things. But how is it that, just if you have some bunch of metal and cloth and some plastic and some nuts and bolts, will it just go on its own? No. It requires a very wonderful arrangement by a intelligent being. So all machines that are working, though it is just matter, there is an intelligent person behind everything, right? So in the same way, if we see this material nature, the material nature, the world, the whole cosmic manifestation, it is not just some, inert matter. There is a very systematic, wonderful arrangement of all the material elements, right? There is, the sun, the moon, the planets, the satellites, the natural satellites. Definitely there are artificial also. And the whole, it is not just a simple, small arrangement. It's a very big, gigantic arrangement, unbelievable. The scale of this universe is incomprehensible. Right? Sometimes they say a particular star is 25 light years away. That they're saying the distance. Now, what does that mean? It is the distance traveled by light in 1 year, right? And you multiply that by 25, right? So you can't imagine. So it's not just 25. There are hundreds, thousands, millions of light years away also. And not just one galaxy. There are so many galaxies. And everything is working in a very systematic arrangement, right? Recently there was some comet, that came by, and then the scientists were, calculating and saying, the last time it came was 70 years ago, and then they're calculating, next time it will come after exactly 70 years around this date and all this. So this is a very systematic arrangement. How is something predictable? Something is predictable only when something has been designed to work in that way, right? Or else matter if there is no proper design. If you take, a bunch of stones from top of a mountain, you just throw them. There was no particular arrangement. It's just a random. So everything falls on its own. There is no repetition. There is no real pattern to it. But the moment there is material, elements together, and there is a very systematic pattern, just like again back to the example of our, automotive. There is a very systematic arrangement and a pattern. You give gas, it increases your speed, you give the brake, it reduces, and you start it, you stop it. It's a very systematic, very predictable arrangement of material nature. That means there has to be an intelligent person. Just like there is this, any modern machine equipment you take, there has to be an intelligent person behind it. Like this microphone, it just didn't happen on its own. There has to be an intelligent person behind it, right? So any systematic arrangement of material nature indicates a intelligent being behind it. An intelligent person has to be behind every systematic material arrangement. Prabhupada used this phrase that matter does not self-organize. Right? No matter, doesn't, anything material, if it is organized, it is not self-organized. Right? So matter does not self-organize. So there has to be somebody who is putting this matter together. Now we have seen all these crude examples, automotive or any other machines. We know that there are these assembly plants, there are this, intelligent scientists and engineers behind it and all this. Now if you take this one step further, or if you analyze little more the nature around us, right? This body also is a machine, isn't it? Body is also made of matter, completely matter. And what is driving the machine? Now there are two things going on. Now a machine, for any machine to work, there has to be, even finally after the machine is designed and put into a place, there still has to be a spiritual being. There has to be a person. Some level of intelligence has to be there to operate it, isn't it? So all the good scientists got together and invented the most advanced vehicle, but still a driver has to get in to drive it, right? Even an aeroplane, very advanced, machine, it can fly at very high speeds, but still there has to be a pilot, right? So if you take example, our own body, it is a very sophisticated machine. Like, if you just analyze, it's nothing but, the eyes are like cameras, I don't know the resolution, 50 megapixel or, 500 megapixel, right? And so the eyes are like cameras, the mouth is like a speaker, the ears are like, microphones, and, the senses. This all, perfect arrangement of a machine. And actually all this robotics, there are these big companies for last hundreds of years, they're doing research on robotics and everything. They're actually designing their robots by actually imitating the body. They're seeing how the body is working, right? So the body is actually just, if you just analyze your own body, right, it is a wonderful arrangement, a wonderful engineering, spectacular achievement actually, right? It is a combination of all levels of engineering. There is mechanical engineering, there is civil engineering, there is electronic engineering, there is probably even computer engineering, right? So it's amazing actually. I read somewhere that a particular mechanical rotary machine, the inspiration for that was the shoulder bone or something, like how, the bones are together, but it can rotate almost 360 degrees. So people are taking, cue or inspiration from this material body and designing robots and machines and all other things. And the whole body, like I was saying, all the arrangements between the different bones. And there are 306 bones, but everything is working very wonderfully. The dancers are doing very nice moves. All other people are doing. So that's all mechanical arrangement. There's also civil arrangement, right? So the body is a load-bearing machine. It's carrying the weight of the body. It is said that the thighs and the knees and the calf, the bones, some of the strongest bones, right? So there's a lot of civil engineering also that went in. A typical body can gain up to a particular weight. So it was taken into design consideration, and the bones were made stronger in some places. The bones were made softer in some places. The bones are lighter in some places. So there's a lot of engineering that went in, and they're not just civil and mechanical. And there is the electronic engineering also, right? So the brain and all the nervous system and the nerve cells, the signals are always going on. Signals, body is capable of capturing signals from so many places. Any part of the body you touch a person, immediately he will know, right? And he will sense. So there is signaling. There is a lot of electronic networking system involved. And then there is the mind and intelligence. It's very much like the CPU, the computerized. Like all the computations, calculations. If I say 2 plus 3, immediately everybody is thinking 5. If I say again 5 minus 2, everyone is again 3. Right? How is this coming? So there is this, the whole logical computational algorithms also built in. Right? So it's a very sophisticated, complicated machine. Now, such a machine, can it happen on its own? So if you take example of some Honda, or this Toyota, they're all inventing these robots. And I bring one of this robot, and I say, oh, do you know this just happened on its own? Everybody will laugh at me. Are you crazy? What do you mean? There has to be somebody who has designed this, and there has to be a brain behind it. But then what about our own self? It is also a body, isn't it? Even more sophisticated body. Unbelievable amount of sophistication. Every single cell in the body, they say the amount of coordination required in a city, that much coordination is happening even in a single cell of the body. Can you believe the comprehensible, advanced engineering and mechanisms built in? So then if you see the body, what do people say? The modern science, so advanced. How did this body come about? They say Darwin's theory of evolution. It just happened. It was a single cellular organism. It just split this, that, some changes, nature. It just happened. It is so absurd that the person who proposed this whole theory of evolution, Darwin, the Darwin's theory it is called, he himself did not believe in this Darwin's theory. Darwin, though he proposed the whole theory, it was seeming to be somewhat okay. He was thinking probably this is what is the most probable explanation, but still he himself could not believe. And he, how he gave an example of the eye. He said the eye is so sophisticated. It has these multiple lenses and different kinds of cells. It can adjust to different kinds of lights, and it can autofocus and all this. So he just took the example of just the eye, and he said something this sophisticated like an eye, I can't believe it just happened on its own, just by some cells together, and some, randomly, right? So it is so unfortunate. We are all so advanced human beings, current modern civilization. We are inventing all great things, but we are totally ignoring, disregarding the wonderful invention in which we ourselves are living in, right? So body is a very wonderful machine. So we have to think, who created this machine? And we should not fall for, foolish theory that it just happened on its own. Because anything else, if I say even the small symbol, if I say this just happened on its own, they'll say this is foolish. How can matter self-organize? Right? Very simple. Matter does not self-organize. There has to be a living force, a living being, an intelligent being, a spiritual being behind matter. And so in that way, if you analyze, there is a wonderful creator. So Krishna is saying here, now who is that creator? Modern scientists, they are just guessing, doing some guesswork. It's just some theory they have. It's evolved. But Krishna is saying, Chara Acharam, the moving and unmoving, I am the creator. So Krishna is revealing, very simply saying, I created. Don't just go by any foolish theory. Right? Even the whole creation, the whole material, this is the body, right, at a minor level. Now at a bigger picture, if you take the whole, cosmic manifestation, the planetary system and everything, for that also, unfortunately, there is a theory. What is the theory? Big Bang theory. A big bang. Now if I say, somebody will sometimes come, oh, when did you open this temple? How did all this happen? Very nice arrangement, beautiful deities and all. I just say, oh, no, 2011, October 29, a big bang happened, and then the temple came about. They will say, I'll talk to somebody else. You're not the right person. Something is wrong with you. Right? No, it's a big bang. That's it. It's a small bang actually, because a big bang can create a very big universe. This was just a small bang. Will anybody believe? No. Why? Because again, there is a wonderful arrangement. There is a wonderful planning. There is a very systematic, planning, thinking that went behind it. So in the same way, the whole universe also, unfortunately, the theory that goes on is a big bang. Now, how can a bang, an explosion, lead to such systematic arrangement? Tomorrow we can predict what time will be the sunrise. After 100 years also we can predict what will be the sunrise time. After 1,000 years also we can predict. People can predict up to any number. How can such systematic, very fine calculated arrangement happen by chance? Right? It does not. So Krishna is saying even that, don't go by this theory. Right? So one can argue actually even sometimes explosion leads to systematic arrangement. Can anybody think of an example? Now I am refuting my own theory. I am saying a bang can lead to something systematic. Sorry? Nuclear reaction? Will it lead to like a systematic arrangement? Power generation. Okay, yeah. So that's a good example. So there could be a nuclear reaction, some kind of explosion, but you can generate power. I was just thinking that this space launches they do, right? They launch these rockets into the space. So it actually kind of starts off with an explosion, isn't it? There's a big bang happening, below the rocket. But then, the explosion happened, the rocket goes into the space. And we can take example of the Chandrayaan, which was very famous, right? It went all the way till the moon. And then there was a smaller orbiting machine that orbited the moon. And then something came out from it and landed. It went and landed. And then there was a rover that came out of it. So one could say, oh yeah, see, explosion, a big bang happened. Don't you see? In Sriharikota, there was a big bang. And then see, very systematic arrangement happened. So how can you say Big Bang theory is wrong? Well, for that Big Bang, did it just happen on its own? There were hundreds, thousands of scientists, who were involved in making a very controlled explosion. So even if you think the explosion created this universe, even then there has to be somebody who did a very systematic, calculated, controlled explosion that can lead into, this kind of machines being in place. So whichever way you think, whichever way you analyze, it is only absurd or foolishness to think that there is no controller, there is no engineer, there is no supervising, intelligent person behind all this, right? And who is that person? Krishna is very clearly saying, Maya Adhyakshena, on my superintendence. So Krishna is revealing, so all these theories, hundreds of years, we don't have to do research. All we have to do is refer to the Vedic literature, and then very clear answers are given that how this creation is happening and who is the one behind the creator. So this whole understanding ability only the human beings have. It is said that ahara nidra bhayamaitunamcha samanyavetat pashuhi naranam. The animals, right? We are, human being is also an animal, a species of animals. There are so many species we studied in biology in school. There are different kinds of animals. There are so many species, right? And what is the common thing between all the species? Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha. It is mentioned in the, in the Vedic literature. Ahara means sleeping, eating. Ahara nidra, nidra means sleeping. And bhayam, fearful defense mechanism. Maithuna is, like the attachment, attraction between, the sex impulse between different species. These are all common. But dharmena hina pashuhi samana. If there is no dharma, if there is no religious, if there is no organized understanding and leading a life, we are as good as animals. So that is why only the human being has an ability to introspect, to think, to analyze, and to make solution to problems. Right? We're all doing that. The modern people are also doing. They're trying to find solution to all kinds of problems, but they're doing a very hard way, a very roundabout way, and very tiresome way. I'll give an example. Let's say there's a very sophisticated machine and equipment. Let's say a TV maybe. Very advanced technologies it is using. So the TV is shipped to a group of people so that they can use it. Now they take the TV out, and there's a power supply, they connect it, but then they don't see any buttons, nothing. How do they operate? They look into the box, there is no remote also. So and then people will, let's say they're all trying to figure out how does it work, they're tapping different parts of the TV, somebody is, trying to touch, maybe they're thinking maybe this is touch screen, or maybe they're thinking this is a, all kinds of things, and they're just doing all kinds of experiments. They're spending a lot of time, they're still not able to figure out. Then one intelligent friend comes, and he gives a suggestion. And what is the suggestion he might have probably given? He will ask, was there a manual, with the TV that came? And then they look into the box. Say, oh yes, yeah, there is a manual. Then what is the wise thing to do? Why are you all breaking your head? Just look into the manual, what does it say? And probably because it is very advanced, the manual, first thing it will say, oh, this is all Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled. Go to so and download the app. And once you download the app, you can start controlling and all those things, right? So the key element is when you're dealing with a very sophisticated, machinery or equipment or things like that, you need to find the manual. If you don't find the manual, you will be unnecessarily wasting the time. Just like even a car, or some modern machinery equipment, right? Sometimes I know there is this, one of my friend, he works in this chip manufacturing company. They design these big equipments that will actually manufacture chips. Right, so it's very expensive equipment. They ship it to these companies where they do chip manufacturing. Now the training itself takes 3 months before even you can start turning it on, because it's so expensive. It goes in millions of dollars. Any repair will also cost in millions of dollars if you don't operate it properly. So even before some set of employees, oh, we purchased this machine, let's start using it. Before even you touch it, you have to go through 3 months of rigorous training. So this is how, when there is sophisticated machinery or equipment, you have to know, you have to find the manual, you have to get the training, and you have to understand how it all works. And the beauty and the fortune of all of us is that the manual is provided. The manual is nothing but these Vedic scriptures, the Vedic literature. And Krishna has given this manual. And he's not just talking about one aspect, right? Today we are talking about this how aspect of this creation, like who created. Krishna is saying, I created. Krishna also talks about why. Also, why was it created? And how is it created? What are the different elements? Like the whole Bhagavad Gita is all about this science, this knowledge, which everyone is inquisitive. Everyone is trying to find. The modern scientists still can't figure out the difference between a dead body and a living body. They know that there is something called a life force. They use the word, but they can't define what is life. They can't measure it. They don't see it. They can't weigh it. They have no idea. It's just a vague thing for them. They can't even believe, but they just say, we don't know. But Krishna clearly says, Dehinosmin yata dehe. Right? The Dehi and Dehinosmin. There is somebody within the body. That is the soul. He talks about the Atma. So Krishna talks about everything, not just one aspect, all the aspects of our existence, of this material world. And our only business is become very simple. We just have to study one literature, Bhagavad Gita. Yes, we have to study the Vedic literature, but Vedas are very, humongous, very wide, and, it's very almost impossible. So Krishna made it very easy. He made it so easy that he summarized the whole Vedic knowledge in one scripture called Bhagavad Gita. It's the essence of the Vedic knowledge. In 700 slokas, everything that we are supposed to know, we will know. And Prabhupada used to say, there is a statement in the Vedic literature that it says, Yasmin vignate sarvametam vignatam bhavanti. By knowing that about Krishna, about God, you will know about everything. Prabhupada used to say, see, I am not a great scientist, I am not a great thing, I didn't do very big research and all these things, but I can defeat anybody. How? Because I know the science of God. By knowing the science of God, you will get the overall, the uber understanding of everything, which is sufficient for one to lead this life very successfully. Right? So Krishna gives all this information, and he also, gives very fine detail. Very fine detail. Now this Prakriti, there is this material nature, and there is the Para Prakriti, or the spiritual nature, the spiritual being, right? We are talking about the difference between the living body and the dead body. What is the difference? The life force, the living force, the Atma has left this body. Now how did this Atma, first of all, get into this body in the first place, right? If Atma is different, if the soul is different and matter is different, how did the soul get into a body? And why is it that the soul is leaving the body at some time? And what is happening to the soul? So Krishna actually later down the line in 13th chapter, he says very nicely how this Atma and this Prakriti got in together. He says, Purushaha Prakritisto hi bhunkte Prakritijan gunan karanam gunasangasya sadasat yoni janmasu. So here he is saying how Prakriti and the Jiva, how they got in together. The Purushaha, the living being. He says, Purushaha Prakritisto hi. How the Purusha and Prakriti, how did they get together? Bhunkte Prakritijan gunan. The Purusha, the living being, Bhunkte, he wanted to enjoy the material nature. And he gets influenced by the guna, by the different modes of material nature. And then what happens? Then once that initial interaction, the desire of the living being to enjoy the material nature, the moment that comes, they get together. And when they get together, they get influenced by the modes of material nature. There are different gunas. There is Sattva guna, there is Rajo guna, there is Tamo guna, right? We talked about, the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. And they get influenced. Just like, small children, we make sure they're not playing with bad kids, dirty kids, who are not clean, or who are using abusive language, or who are not well-mannered. We try to make sure, right, children don't mingle with such children. Why? Because they get influenced. In the same way, when we come to this material world, to enjoy this material nature, we wanted to explore. We all had a desire to explore this material nature. How? Independently. In the spiritual world, we are all dependent. Just like small children, teenagers, they're waiting when they'll get out of home. They want to live independently. They want to experience independence. It seems like independence is really good. You can be on your own. But later they will realize, oh, yeah, when I was at home, it was nice. Parents were taking care of cooking. Dad and mom were taking care of driving me around. Now I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to this, that. All these kind of things, isn't it? So the independence seems, illusory, right? It seems like, oh, it's going to be very fun, a lot of enjoyment. But unfortunately, all of our situation is like that. We have left the dependence of Krishna, of God, in the spiritual world, and we ended up in the material world. In theory, we are independent. But practically, we have become very, disappointed in our independence. We are still dependent. We are dependent on the nature. We are dependent on our jobs. We are dependent on our health. We are dependent on the body. We are dependent on the relations. So many levels of dependencies. We tried to be away from one dependency, we ended up with tons of dependencies. And then what happens? Karanam gunasanga asya. Now as we get influenced, now if you get influenced by bad association, you will be doing some kind of injustice, dishonest activities, criminal activities, you will get implicated, you will get into a very dark life. Or if you get influenced with very passionate people, you also want to become very rich, millionaire, Bay Area, startup, you want to be in the top CEO, CTO news, that is mode of passion. How much ever you earn money, ultimately when you die, everything remains here, right? Next life, if you're born somewhere, can you go to the bank and say, oh, previous life I was millionaire, I opened a startup company. Can I at least get 1 million? They say, no, go away. So this is how the mode of passion will make you, be lost in that way. The mode of ignorance will make you implicated into, very dark future. You'll get into suffering mode. The mode of goodness, you think, I will do some charity, I will be honest, I will be pious, I will help people, which is good, but still you will be forced to take another birth to experience the results of your good deeds. So you'll be born to a good family, you'll have some good friends and good, but so still you will have to go through the miseries of birth, death, old age and disease. So this also Krishna very nicely explains, like here he has said, this is how we all ended up here. So this is the why. Now comes the final point before the class ends. What is the solution? What do we do now? Yes, I understand the material nature created by God. This body, wonderful machine created by God. I am the soul. I am in this body and God has arranged me. And how I ended up in this body? Because of Karanam Gunasanga Asya, Sadasat Janma Yonisu. Based on your karma, you get a different kind of body. If you did some pious activities, you will be born in a healthy body. If you did some impious activities, you will be born in a handicapped body. If you did good karma, even though you might have good body or bad body, you might get good experience, good results. If you did bad karma, even though sometimes you have good body, you will work hard, you will not get a good job, you will not get good health, you will not get good relationships. How is all this happening? Why are there so many hundreds, thousands of permutation combination, right? Somebody has good parentage, but he, doesn't have good fortune, he's dull-headed. Parents are very anxious, he won't get a good job, he'll be struggling. Somebody is very intelligent, but some other limitation, he won't be becoming successful. Why is all this happening? This is all our own doings. This is called karma, right? We all know karma. I saw a t-shirt, karma, what goes around comes around, something like that, right? So there is nobody to blame for our situation actually. If there is anyone to be blamed, it is our own self, because everything is happening to us based on our own karma. Nobody can touch what you're destined. If you're destined to become rich, you might have 100 enemies, you will not succeed, you will still become successful. But if you're destined to fail, you might have hundreds of friends trying to help you, still you will fail. Why? Because this is all your own karma. So now comes the question, now how do I get rid of all this? This is what is called as the samsara cycle, stuck in this material world. The material world of repetition of birth, death, old age, disease, and facing the anxieties and miseries of one's own mind and body, the miseries caused by other living beings, the miseries caused by nature. Right? If you spend few minutes extra on news, you'll become depressed. Right? There is war going on, and then there is a hurricane somewhere going on, and then recently there is this thing called, there is a super volcano in California. They discovered that it is now active. Now they're trying to figure out, will it erupt? The last time it erupted 720,000 years ago. See, all these kind of things, it will only make you even more and more concerned. If you think, okay, I'm fine here, then there is earthquake. I got a message from another friend. Did you feel? I felt there was some shaking. Right? So even if you didn't feel earthquake, you will get a message saying, oh, there was an earthquake. How are you feeling? Right? So there is all kinds of anxieties. We are surrounded by all this. Now the solution is, okay, oh Krishna, this is where surrender comes. Oh Krishna, save me. How do we save ourselves? So that also Krishna finally, he concluded Bhagavad Gita by saying, it's very simple. It's very, very simple to come out of all this big mess, actually. I'm sorry to say, but we are in a big mess. And how do we come out? Krishna says very simple. You just revive your lost loving relationship with me, right? You try to become independent and enjoy, but actually you were dependent. I am your father. Here Prabhupada said in the purport that Krishna is the father. Aham bija pradapitaha. Sarva yonishi kaunteya. Of all the species, I am the seed-giving father, Krishna says. So you just have to revive your relationship. Just like a child left the father, fought with him when he was very young, and he might be lost and is struggling very hard, and somebody tries to remind him, hey, you know what, you're actually son of a very great rich person. Why are you struggling so hard? Why don't you just go back to your father? That is exactly our situation. We have all forgotten our father, and the spiritual master is that well-wishing person who reminds us that you're all children of Krishna. What are you doing here? Let's all go back to Krishna. And what do? The well-wisher doesn't do anything. He just says, go to Krishna. Follow your father's, wherever he is, whatever he wants. And in the same way, Krishna says, how you all can come back to me, how you can remember your lost relationship with me. It is this. Manmana bhava madbhakto majjaji mam namaskuru. Mamaivashyasi satyam te pratijani priyosime. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and surrender to me. You will definitely come back to me. So that is the simplest and final conclusive statement by Krishna, is you can come out of all these problems, because Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is not only telling about the problems and situation, he has given the final solution also. And solution is to become devotee of Krishna. And how to become devotee of Krishna? Man mana bhava madbhakto. Always think of me and remember me and worship me and pay your obeisances to me. Very simple. That is the purpose of this temple. So that once in a week at least you come, you see Krishna, you remember Krishna, you pay obeisances, you chant his holy name, you take some prasadam. And not that so that only once in a week, only for 1 hour. This is just like a practice, apprenticeship. And then you continue this rest of the week at home. Again come, get rejuvenated, again go, continue like this. So this is what it is, right? So I'll request the devotees to hand over the beads so we can all do one round of chanting. And this month is very auspicious. This month is known as Kartik Masa. And for shopping, what is the best time of the year? Thanksgiving, right? It is a very well-known thing. So Thanksgiving, one day, Black Friday, you'll get all good deals. But Krishna is giving even better deal. Just one day, I will give one full month. Whole month of this, October 28 to November 26 is known as Kartik Masa. Oh, what is the deal, Krishna? What benefit you are going to give? I will get this TV Best Buy for $600 off. What will you give? Krishna says, what will your TV do? I will give the benefit. You will come back to me 1,000 times faster, 1000x. Right? Everywhere this X is very famous, 2x. They say the new iPhone 11 or an iPhone 15, 2x faster than iPhone 14, everybody will go, right? Or 2 times faster. So Krishna is saying, I will give 1000x benefit. What is 1000x benefit? He says in Kartik Masa, if you chant one round, I will give you the benefit of chanting 1000 rounds. Now imagine 1000 rounds. 3 years, every day, one round you chant, it is still little less than 1000, isn't it? Or close to 1000. So that if you chant just one day, Krishna is saying in Kartik Masa, I will give you the benefit of 1000 times. So this is the deal, not just for one day like Black Friday. This is not black, this is actually white. It starts with the yesterday Sharat Purnima, very bright, effulgent. There's nothing negative, there's only positive, right? So it's a very wonderful month, and the Kartik Masa is glorified like anything in the Vedic scriptures. I'll just read one statement. It says, there is no other month equal to Kartika, and there is no other yuga equal to Kriti Yuga. There is no other scripture equal to Vedas. There is no other place of pilgrimage equal to Ganges. Therefore, the month of Kartika is very dear to the Vaishnavas. So it is said that the month of Kartika there is no other month that can come close to it. And another place it says the month of Kartika is the topmost of all months. It is the most meritorious and purified of all other pure months. And one last thing I'll say, among all 12 months, the month of Kartika is dear to Lord Sri Krishna. If somebody performs a little worship of Lord Sri Hari in this month, he offers his devotee his own abode. You see this? This statement is true. So Krishna is saying, even little worship if you do in the month of Kartika, he will offer his abode. That means liberation. He's giving mukti immediately. The Rishis and Munis used to chant and do meditation for thousands of years in the Himalayas. That Krishna is saying, little worship if you do in Kartika, I will give you liberation. Now, where is a better deal than this? Right? So this is the best spiritual offer we all have at our hand. And today, I'll also get this. Today we are doing a very nice event, giving all of you an opportunity to maximize this benefit of Kartik Masa. We are doing an oath-taking ceremony after around 10 minutes after we chant one round. And devotees can strengthen their resolve to take advantage of this spiritual month, this Kartik Masa. And you can take a vow in front of the spiritual master that, yes, I will chant this many rounds of Hare Krishna mantra. If you want, you can take a vow just for 1 round or 2 rounds, or if you're already chanting whatever 1-2 rounds, you can strengthen it. You can, make it clear, or you can add 1 round. So whatever, we all should, we are like one family, Vasudev Kutumbam, right? We want to make sure we are all benefited from the benefits we have. So please think about it, and after 10 minutes, we will start the oath-taking ceremony. So you all can take a vow of, minimum 1 round. It will take just 10 minutes. And again, you will get 1,000 times the benefits. So don't lose this opportunity. And you can continue this throughout your life. It's only beneficial. Prabhupada used to say, this Krishna consciousness process, this Hare Krishna chanting, there is only benefit, but there is no loss. And there can't be any loss. When you chant Hare Krishna, can anybody say any loss? No. But the benefit is unbelievable. It is sublime. You can't even calculate, right? So what we'll do is now we will all chant 1 round Hare Krishna mantra, and after that we will do the oath-taking ceremony, and then we will go proceed for the arati. Yes, go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Yes, the question is, how do we get rid of the karma effect? Very good. By chanting Hare Krishna mantra, it is said that it will cleanse away all the sins. It will burn our past sins. So by chanting Hare Krishna, we get rid of our past karma. Yes. What about the present? Yes, until this moment, until the moment you chant, you can burn away. So, but again, next day by morning, you might have done so many sins, right? So again, next day you should chant. So it is a process of daily we take shower. It's not that, I took bath, I used the best soap available 1 year ago, I am all clean. No. Even though you have the best soap possible, unfortunately the nature is there is so much dust around us, dust will accumulate, so we should chant every day. So like that we might cleanse ourselves, but every moment, unfortunately there is so much sin being done unknowingly. Even when we are breathing, so many germs are dying. When we are drinking water, so many germs are dying. When we are eating food, the grains, they have life, they are also dying. So there is sin everywhere. So you have to be constantly sinless. So continuously, constantly, when you chant, we will become immune of all the sinful reactions. That is where Krishna says, Aham Toma Sarva Papebhyo Mokshishyami. Ma Suchaha. See, Ma Suchaha, don't doubt about this. Right? Ma Suchaha. So, yes, Krishna has answered your question. Says, just by surrendering, all sinful reactions will be freed. So, we'll all chant now. Yeah. So, please repeat the Guru Pranam mantra and Panchatattva mantra. Then we'll all chant the Hare Krishna mantra together. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So we'll all chant together. The important thing is to chant and hear the sound very clearly, and chant in a prayerful mood. We are praying to the Lord to help us relieve ourselves and to be engaged in the Lord's service. Okay, so together we'll chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So as you're all experiencing, you will definitely find your mind more peaceful and serene because you're connecting to Krishna. So please continue this process and take advantage of this oath-taking ceremony we are having today. You can continue this blissful, serene experience of connecting to God throughout the month and throughout your life. So I'd request Kishore Prabhu to now request how to proceed with the oath-taking. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, as announced earlier, this is a very special month, Kartik month. So any vow you take, Krishna will give you a lot of mercy to keep up that vow forever. So take that vow for your spiritual life, for your own spiritual life. You're not doing it for anybody, for yourself. So today we are coming up with this wonderful ceremony called oath-taking ceremony. You'll be witnessing if you are not doing. But I strongly encourage all of you to take an oath at least for one round. Of course, you have to keep up chanting that one round throughout your life. It hardly takes 7 minutes. So it's a wonderful thing to do. But of course, there's no compulsion. So it's a positive thing for yourself. So if you have not given your name earlier, we encourage you to come and give your name now. But otherwise, you'll be witnessing this oath-taking ceremony. It will take few minutes, not too long. So I request all the people who are ready to take the oath to come here and form a line. These two carpets, I request people who are assembling, make space and come to this side so the volunteers can help. So I request people to stand on this side, on my right side. First row will be the kids, if the kids are taking the oath. The second row will be the Matajis, and the third row will be the men, Prabhus. So any kids can come and stand in the first line. So tell them. So we are reading out the names. Saumya, Srirangappa, Shilpa Dutt, Annapurna, Sirisha, Alka, Sridhar, Alekya, Meghna Gupta, Subhash, Divya, Srividya, Purni, Satish, Rupali, Madhuri, Krishnaraj, Ramnathan, Ruby Goyal, Nidhi, Dadwal, Annapurneshwar, Alok, Subhashri, Pooja, Devansh, Girish, Ravi Kumar, Palash, Anupama, Pooja, Sumit, Rahul, Venkat, Mrudul, Vineet, Abhishek. Khushbu, Vinayak, Aruna, Jayaveer, Neha, Karuna, Satish, Smriti, Jitin, Pavan, Suresh, Saraswati, Smita, Shweta, Lakshmi, Sirisha, Kalyani, Pavitra, Sridhar, Rakesh, Shobhana, Niranjan, Satish, Neelam Singh. Yeah, the first line is meant for the kids. So the kids are supposed to stand here. Then the Matajis and then the Prabhus. Yeah, anybody who is 15 years or less, they can stand in this line.
Where do I stand?
Here.
Oh, I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, it's okay. Stand here. And please take a form from our volunteers, and you'll be given a pen also eventually. So I request first you stand in the line and then you can start. We'll pass the form so you can fill the form. So I request all of you to first stand in the line and then we'll give the forms, please. Mataji, make them stand in the line first. They're all scattered everywhere. Hare Krishna, first please stand in the lines. Mataji is here. Matajis, please come here in this row. Form a line in this row, Matajis. Mataji. Kapila wants this way so that you can see the... Mataji, make it this way. All the Prabhus, please line up here. They are not knowing much. All the Prabhus, please line up here. All the Prabhus. All the men. All the men. Okay, anyway, they all stood already there. It's okay. Let them stand. That's fine. It's okay. Let them stand. That's okay. Wherever they stand, it's fine. They already stood. There is space here in the third line. So anybody who is not able to get space, please come here. All the kids come here.
Make a tick mark from this, otherwise new people means I'll add.
Hare Krishna. So anybody needs a form, please raise your hands. Anybody needs a form? We'll give the pens eventually. All the volunteers, Leela Kamala Mataji, Supriya Mataji, can you pass the forms please? Many people didn't get the forms. Please raise the hands, anybody who didn't get the forms. Anybody who didn't get the forms? Hare Krishna. So the way it works is, Prabhu will be reading out the mantras that are there on the form, and you repeat after him. And when the last statement is read out, you have to fill that blank with the number of rounds that you are particularly taking. And later on, we will give the microphone to each of you to say the number of rounds oath you have taken. Okay?
Sure. We can keep the two microphones ready for people to say the number of rounds and all that, right? So I'll start with the prayers, right?
First let them finish, then I'll pass the microphone to each of them.
Hare Krishna. Please repeat after me. Om Agnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Please repeat the oath after me. Dear Srila Prabhupada, I would like to take an oath, promise for chanting. You can add the number of rounds to yours, you can say in your own words. Rounds or malas of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. Please bless me so I can keep up this vow with great determination and enthusiasm.
Hare Krishna. Now we'll be passing the microphone one after the other. So just tell your name and the number of rounds you've taken a oath and pass the microphone to the next person. Okay? So you are there in the line. Can you stand here? Yeah, you keep the forms with you, and once you offer your flowers to Srila Prabhupada, we will take the forms from you. Okay? Can you work with the children, with their parents? They are completely confused, please.
Just ask her how many rounds. Ask the girl how many rounds she wants to chant.
So once you tell your name and the number of rounds, you'll advance ahead, offer petals to Srila Prabhupada, and come back here, offer your respects, give the form to the volunteers. And if you are the first time taking the oath, request you to come to the next room, Damodar room, for some instructions on the chanting. Okay? Clear?
Where did they go?
Recite the rounds, offer flowers, offer respects, go to the next room. And you can give the form to here, Uttara Mataji standing here. So, the kids are there. Are you clear? Are you clear with the instructions?
Hi, I'm Parth, and I am doing 2 rounds of mala.
Parth, 2 rounds. Haribol.
My name is Saina Mishra, and I will do 4 rounds. I will intend to chant 4 rounds.
Saina. Your name is? Saina, take oath for 4 rounds. Haribol. You can guide them.
My name is Krishna, and I'm gonna chant 2 rounds every day.
Krishna, 2 rounds. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, my name is Pujit and I'm going to chant 4 rounds every day.
Pujit is taking for 4 rounds. Haribol.
My name is Prahalad and I'm going to chant 2 rounds.
Prahalad, chanting 2 rounds. Haribol.
My name is Priyanshu. I'm going to chant 4 rounds.
So Priyanshu is taking the oath for 4 rounds. Haribol.
Mridul, I'm chanting for 4 rounds.
My name is Rahul and I'm going to chant 4 rounds.
Salil Sharma, I'm taking oath for 1 round. Haribol.
I'm Girish, I'm taking oath for 16 rounds.
Haribol.
I'm Devansh, taking an oath for 8 rounds.
Annapurneshwar, 1 round.
Subhash, 3 rounds.
Krishna Raj, 8 rounds.
Sridhar, 10 rounds. Nageswara, 1 round.
Nageshwar Rao, 1 round. Haribol.
Jitin, 2 rounds.
Jitin, 2 rounds.
Ravi, 1 round.
Ravi, 1 round. Haribol.
Ravi, 1 round.
And another Ravi, 1 round.
Prabhat, 1 round.
Prabhat, 1 round.
Abhishek, 2 rounds.
Abhishek, 2 rounds. Haribol.
Rakesh, 2 rounds.
Rakesh, 2 rounds.
Satish, 1 round.
Satish, 1 round.
Alok Dubey, at least 12 rounds.
Alok, 12 rounds. Haribol.
Tia Jain, 1 round.
Tia, 1 round. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Amit, 1 round.
Amit, 1 round. Haribol.
16 rounds.
Satish Vandavasi, 16 rounds. Haribol.
Sridhar, 16 rounds.
Sridhar, chanting going to be 16 rounds. Haribol.
Anju, 16 rounds.
Okay, Haribol. Anju Mataji, 16 rounds.
Pooja, 1 round.
16 rounds. Anvisha.
Anvisha is taking oath for 16 rounds. Haribol.
Alekhya, 2 rounds.
Alekhya Mataji, 2 rounds.
Manu, 1 round.
Manu, 1 round. Haribol.
Saraswati, 3 rounds.
Saraswati Mataji, 3 rounds.
Tejasvi, 12 rounds.
Tejasvi Mataji, 12 rounds.
Viptishri, 16 rounds.
Haribol. Vipti Mataji, 16 rounds.
Khushbu, 2 rounds.
Kushbu Mataji, 2 rounds.
Ranjita, 8 rounds.
Ranjita Mataji, 8 rounds.
Neelam, 2 rounds.
Neelam Mataji, 2 rounds.
Aruna, 1 round. Aruna, 1 round.
Aruna Mataji, 1 round. Haribol.
Darini, 2 rounds. Yeah.
Tarini Mataji, 2 rounds.
Nidhi, 2 rounds.
Nidhi Mataji, 2 rounds.
Puja, 16 rounds.
Okay, Puja Mataji, another 16 rounder here. Haribol.
Shilpa, 4 rounds.
Shilpa Mataji, 4 rounds. Haribol.
Divya, 11 rounds.
Haribol. Divya Mataji, 11 rounds.
Sirisha, 10 rounds.
Sirisha Mataji, Haribol, 10 rounds.
Alka, 10 rounds.
Alka Mataji, 10 rounds. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Shweta, 2 rounds.
Shweta Mataji, 2 rounds.
Purnima, 3 rounds.
Purnima Mataji, 3 rounds. Haribol.
Subhashri, 2 rounds.
Subhashri Mataji, Haribol, 2 rounds. Anyone? Haribol, thank you so much. So we again pray to Srila Prabhupada to give you mercy to keep up this vow and progress nicely in Krishna consciousness. So as I told, please come to the next room if this is the first time you're taking the oath for some instructions on chanting.
Snathan Prabhu.
Vikram, Vikram.
I gave it to, are you looking for a mic?
Yes.
I gave it to Snathan Prabhu.
Okay, okay, excellent.